Hi, this question is for Alphonse Ruggiero Jr., the guy who created Wise Guy, found Ken Wall, found me, okay, and George Dano, Vincent Macchio, my friends in the mafia in the show business. Can you find out for me if Francesca Albanese or Anthony Albanese are made? Is Anthony Albanese's wife or him made? Because there's been people that were coming after me here that were involved with made men down in Melbourne. So it's a good question, right? So it's like with Joe Biden and the IRA and stuff, right? It's like they're going to support him, but of course the mafia supports Anthony Albanese and all the people. But I'm going to send a message to Richard Lynette and Jack Marino and um, Vincent Macchio, Alphonse Ruggiero, George Dano, and inquire if Anthony Albanese is a made man or what is his status with the Italian mafia. Because he and Francesca act as if they have coverage from like that. This is a good question, right, Curtis Lewa? Because you were shot by like one of the organized Italian organized crime gangs, right? They shot you 6 or 7 times inside a taxi cab. Um, so I'm not going to glorify them or that life, but I would like to know: is Francesca made? Because the way she speaks like she's made, and so does Anthony. They speak like they're made. So I know you've gotten used to the spotlight being famous and everything. You think that you guys are like movie stars or something like that. But I'm going to send some messages to the mafia tomorrow and ask them, right? So you see, the answer to these people are constantly is coercion. Now they're going to try to coerce me out of here because they have these sociopathic, psychopathic plans that are come from their imaginary propositions and their imaginary positions from being drunks that don't spend enough time on learning what the fuck's going on because they're too busy getting pissed. I want to know if Francesca is made because she acts like she's a made woman. Anthony and her act like they're the godfather and the godmother, like they've got the mafia backing them up. That's something that we need to know because whenever you ask them anything, they challenge you that they're going to use the mafia to fucking destroy you. So here in Caloundra, the people that are trying to coerce me are the police and the mafia. The good news is 14 years, 4 years, we've assembled about 50 years worth of prison penalties for most of the individuals involved that to date who have plans to make it even worse this week. Okay, they have plans to make it worse this week. So I'm inquiring with the Italians back in America and in Italy if Anthony Albanese is a made man. Alphonse, if this guy is a made man, if he's not a made man, he's a fucking wise guy. And someone has to fucking speak to him. If he's made, someone's got to slap him and Francesca and pull them into fucking line, Alphonse. This is for you, Francesca, and for you, Anthony. And also, what's the guy's name that shot Andrew Veneman, that guy too? Like, you've made a lot of you and Anthony Albanese and make a lot of fucking threats, man. Now you're doing it like fucking Salman Rushdie's fucking people and all these Hollywood people and fucking showbiz people I've invited here are seeing you fucking they've seen you do it. The evil organization that Charlie was singing about in The Lonesome Drifter. Your days are fucking numbered, man. And like here, are you a made man, Terry? Because you're acting like you're a made man. Alphonse, can you tell me if this mayor of this place, this Terry Landsberg, is a made man? Vincent Macchio, can you tell me? Can you tell me if there's anybody out there that would be interested in taking care of these motherfuckers from any of the families as well? Because of how they're making Italians look. I support David Crucifulli, but we could also ask if he's a made man. Would you do that for me? So there's a female in the background that works with him. She and I have been the architects for all of this fucking shit. And she's the type of person that's strict, that can make me shut my fucking mouth and do things the right way. In the right way. But as I said, now I want to know, because like there's a mafia's involved. It must be Francesca. Now I know who she is. She talks the way she talks about Gaza and stuff because she's got the fucking La Cosa Nostra behind her. I reckon that's what it is. These are serious questions that we have to ask about the current Prime Minister and First Lady of Australia, Alphonse Ruggiero Jr. from the Ruggiero crime family, and Curtis Lewa, who was shot by members of, I don't know what crime family, but he was shot by mafia. So he doesn't like mafia. And he's seen the Prime Minister and his wife threaten us with the mafia. He's seen all this fucking stuff. Are you made, Francesca? Are you made, Anthony? It's a good question. Are you made? Are you made in the Italian mafia? I was discovered by the Italian mafia, right? By the same people who discovered like Bobby Darin and discovered like Kevin Spacey and fucking Dean Martin, fucking Jerry Lewis and Dave MacMillan. Right, I was discovered by the Italian mafia. I was Italian mafia showbiz discovered, just like Ken Wall. I look like Ken Wall, right? I do, but I have a mullet. I'm like the 2020s version of Ken Wall. I was a 2010s. Started out as a 2010s, right? So it's a good question. Are you a made man? And when the mafia comes moving this week, it's going to be important, Alphonse, to know when Terry Landsberg and Jason Hunt, these people start making big fucking threats, right? Who is covered and who's not from the Italian mafia perspective. We'll find out which of these spaghetti fucks here are actually connected to the Ruggiero crime family like I am. Discovered by the Ruggiero crime family. Lefty Ruggiero is like one of the most fucking feared mafiosos in fucking history. They discovered me. He's like fucking nephew or something like that. Discovered me. Did you know that, Anthony and Francesca? Yeah, that's who discovered me, motherfuckers. That's who discovered me. Chocolate Starfish knows that. They're connected to the mafia too. All right, Anthony. You must be a made man, mate. That's why you're so fucking cheeky. You and Francesca are made. That's why you're so cheeky. Yeah, Lefty Ruggiero, right? Fucking, they're supposedly involved in the JFK assassination. But yeah, I just wanted to know. That's just a question. Asking for a friend. Are you made, Francesca Albanese and Anthony Albanese?